The door opened as you walked inside your boss' office. You couldn't help but notice his striking features. His strong jawline, his piercing eyes, and his neatly combed hair added a touch of sophistication to his overall appearance. His impassable attire highlighted a sense of professionalism, making you wonder how can someone be so attractive without even knowing that they are demanding the attention of other person. His eyes landed on you, both of yours, and his eyes met. Here she is again in front of me, effortlessly beautiful and gorgeous. When she is in front of me, I nearly forget how to breathe. She is such an innocence. Her long lashes framed her eyes as she nervously bit her plump red lips, standing in front of me. Seems like she is also affected by me, the same way I am affected by her. She looked absolutely stunning in her black pencil skirt and blouse. Her beautiful eyes looking into mine, I broke the eye contact as soon as she broke the silence. Your today's schedule, Mr. John, you said while handing him the schedule. He took it from your hands and checked it. And what about today's meetings file? Here it is. Come, show me. You went beside him and bent over to him and showed him the file. Your delicate soft hand touched his and both of your eyes met. The intensity of that moment made it extremely difficult for him not to pull you close to him and embrace you in his arms. Your heartbeat raced when your eyes landed on his lips, making you wonder how they taste like. Then your gaze landed to meet his eyes only to find that he was staring at your lips. And suddenly you felt his thumb rubbing your lower lip. This was it. You couldn't hold yourself anymore. Cupping his cheeks, you pressed your lips on his and his lower lip. He smirked before responding you back. He kissed your cheek and gently while you back. After a while, your eyes widened when you came in your senses. You realized what you just did, losing control over yourself. You immediately pulled back and stood straight. Jungkook looked up at you while wiping his lip, a slight smile tugging at his lips on seeing you being nervous. You cleared your throat before saying, that file you should check before the meeting. You stuttered, struggling to find the right words. Jungkook nodded and smirked internally, looking at your red, blushed face. You bowed and left from there immediately. He watched you as you walked out of the office, barely able to hide your flustered self. Jungkook in mind. Her unbelievable innocence is urging me to protect her no matter what. A proud grin formed on Jungkook's face as he checked the file. As always, she never fails to amaze me by her smart work. She's the perfect secretary a boss can ever expect, he mumbled to himself. You slapped your cheek slightly, trying to catch breath. Why did I kiss him? I should have controlled myself. But he responded back to me. Does that mean I need to clear my mind so badly? After using the restroom, you were washing your hands. Your hands stopped the movement as soon as you heard some girls whispering about the CEO. Hey, did you heard that our boss is going to get married? No, who is that lucky girl? I don't know about the girl. I have just heard recently that he is getting married. Oh, that girl must be so lucky. Yes, yes. You felt your heart pounding as you overheard them. Tears welled up in your eyes. The pain of him getting married to someone else was striking you deep. Doesn't he feel anything for me? It's been a year I'm working with him, and I don't know when and why, how I fell for him. He is so good that anyone can fall in love with him. Am I expecting too much? Then, if he doesn't have any feelings for me, why did he kiss me back yesterday? That kiss felt so real. No, Van, you are the fool. You are the greatest fool. Do you even remember that you kissed him first? He just responded you back. Just get yourself together and keep distance from him. to save yourself from getting hurt in the future. You said to yourself while looking in the mirror, then washed your face. You entered inside his office and halted on your place on seeing the scene in front of you. Jungkook was sitting close to a girl on the couch. They both were discussing something while smiling. Seeing them together shattered your already fragile heart. Is she perhaps the girl with whom he is getting married? She is beautiful though, you mumbled to yourself in mind. You cleared your throat and looked down at your feet. Jungkook noticed your presence and looked up at you, but you were looking down on the floor. Sir, you have to sign these files, and also you have a meeting in some minutes. You said, showing him the bundle of files. Jungkook in mind. Did she just call me sir? Why? Okay, put them on my desk, and I'm coming in some minutes. He said, looking in your eyes, which were on your feet. You nodded, then, with slow steps, you walked over to his desk and put the files on it. You turned around and bowed to him, then walked out of the office without sparing a glance at him. Jungkook sighed, his eyes filled with a mixture of emotions. He leaned back in his chair and ran hand through his hair. Your pale face, the way you avoided looking into his eyes, and you suddenly calling him sir, he immediately understood that something is wrong with you. He decided to clear things with you as soon as he finishes the meetings. You sat at your desk, nervously fidgeting with a pen. You had to do it. You had to apologize to your boss, Jungkook. The memory of that unexpected stolen kiss had been haunting you since you heard the news that he was getting married. After the meeting, you packed your stuff. You decided to go home early today as you needed to clear your mind. You were not able to remove that scene from your mind when Jungkook was sitting close to that girl. But you knew that you had to clear your mind, as she is the girl with whom he is getting married, so you rather have to explain yourself to worry your feelings and keep distance from him. Jungkook is currently having lunch with his business partner. After meeting finished, his business partner asked him for a lunch. He couldn't be able to deny him, so here he is. But his mind is stuck on Van. He is thinking about her. Jungkook in mind, I badly needs to talk to her. He reached his office while cursing the traffic due to which he got so late to reach. He desperately walked towards his cabin to find Van, but she was nowhere to be found. His heart felt heavy. He quickly went to reception to find out about her. Where is Van? He asked desperately. Sir, she was not feeling well, so she has already left to her home today. Okay, thank you. He said, then made his way to the lift. Jungkook in mind. Is she okay? She said she was not feeling well. What could have happened to her? I need to see her. He sat inside the driver's seat and drove away to your house. With a heavy heart, you were trying to make dinner for yourself. You decided to not to cry over him who can never be yours. And you decided to apologize to him tomorrow at office for kissing him. Suddenly the doorbell rings. You went to open the door. You opened the door and found Jungkook looking at you with a lot of emotions, like he wanted to say a lot but couldn't, and in a swift motion, he pulls you in his arms and embraced you tightly. Your eyes widened and your heart raced. It was so sudden you were not able to breathe as he was holding you so tightly, like you will fade away if you loosen his grip even a bit. You came to your senses and realized that whatever he is doing right now is wrong, as he is going to get married now. You pushed him gently and broke the hug. Are you okay, man? He asked, scanning your face. I'm okay, Mr. Jeon. You are not supposed to be here at this time, you replied, avoiding eye contact with him. Van, I just came to check on you. I thought you were upset with me. Mr. John, you should not care for me. I'm alright. You should go back now, you said while looking everywhere but him. Are you perhaps trying to avoid me, Miss Van? He asked, taking steps closer to you. No, Mr. John. Why would I do so? You replied, taking steps backward. But why do I feel like you're avoiding me? He asked, raising his brows. No, Mr. John, you're misunderstanding. You said, trying to look into his eyes. Van, it's been a year with you around me, so I understand you better than anyone else. You clearly are not okay. Something is really bothering you. Are you okay, Van? He asked again, concern visible on his face. I'm okay, Mr. John. But your pale face is saying otherwise, Miss Van, he said while pinning you against the wall. Stop caring for me, I'm nothing to you after all, you said, pulling him away a little furiously. The only thing that I wanna do right now is to show you that you are mine, he said, cupping your neck. I'm not yours, you said, stepping away from him. Suddenly something hits your mind. You realize that now Jungkook is here by himself, so it's the best time to apologize now for kissing him. You hold the corner of your hoodie with your finger and looked up at him. You cleared your throat, gathering the courage. You began. Mr. John, you began, your voice quavering. I need to talk to you about something. Jungkook looked straight in your eyes, his brows furrowing slightly. Jovan, say what do you want to talk about? Taking a deep breath, you blurted out. What happened yesterday shouldn't have happened. I'm so sorry for that kiss. It was completely inappropriate and I shouldn't have done that. You said, your voice stitched with hurt. Why do you think that, Miss Van? He asked, raising his brows. Because you're my boss and I think it's not right for me to do something like that. And suddenly Jungkook pulled you against the wall in a swift motion. Miss Van, you should not apologize for the things which I have been dying to do for ages, he said, then smashed his lips on yours with urgency. He tightly held onto your smooth vest and moved his hand to the nape of your neck. Your heart raced, you responded back. But then suddenly the thought of him marrying someone else came to your mind, so you pulled yourself away from him. He frowned and looked at you confusingly. When yesterday you wanted to kiss me, he asked, looking straight in your eyes. I already cleared that. It was just a mistake that shouldn't have happened. Plus, you are getting married now, so it was totally wrong of me to kiss you like that. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't want to cause trouble in your life. I would never want to come between you and your happiness. You mumbled while fidgeting your fingers. I didn't ask you if it was a mistake. I asked if you wanted to. And who told you that I'm getting married? Did I tell you by myself? He asked, taking steps closer to you. I overheard some girls talking. Wow, Miss Van, you overheard and you believed it. So that's why I was being ignored, and that's why you were bothered and upset with me, just because of a rumor? Hmm? He asked, raising his brows. It is anything but a rumor, Mr. John. 'Cause I have seen the girl with my eyes with whom you are going to get married. Are you talking about the same girl who was in my office today? Yes, the same girl. Fantastic, Van. He ran his hand in his hairs frustratingly while walking back and forth. Why are you acting like this? You asked, being confused with his behavior. Jungkook instantly stepped closer to you and cupped your face, then rested his forehead against yours. Van, that girl is not someone to whom I am gonna marry. She is my cousin, he said while kissing your cheeks. You sighed in relief when you got to know that she was his cousin. Which girl are you marrying then? You asked, closing your eyes with a close proximity. No one, Van. I'm surely going to fire those employees who fill this nonsense in your mind. Listen, Van, I'm not marrying anyone else other than you, he said firmly. Your heart skipped a beat as you looked to him by wrapping his arm around your waist. For what, baby girl? He asked while breathing against your lips. A mischievous smile tugged at your lips as you thought to tease him a bit. You again removed his arm from your waist and pulled yourself away from him, then walked to your kitchen. Jungkook chuckled and followed you. Of course, for dinner. What did you thought? You asked teasingly with a smirk. Jungkook understood the assignment that you were just teasing him. then second his head before giving you a vest and pulling you up and made you sit on the counter. Then he parted your thighs with his warm hands and stood in between them. "Did you just tease me, Mrs. John?" he asked while brushing his palm over your exposed thigh. Your eyes widened in surprise. "I'm not Mrs. John yet," you said, trying to hide your blush. "You will be sooner or later, but in my eyes, you are Mrs. John from now onwards," he said, breathing against your lips. You turned crimson on hearing him, then looked down, making tiny circles on his chest. "Don't try to distract me, Van, and tell me, why did you tease me just now?" "When did I? I just asked you to stay here tonight. You took that as something else. What can I do when you have got a dirty mind?" you said, blinking innocently. Jungkook chuckled internally at your cuteness. "Thoughts of you always gives me dirty ideas," he said, then pecked your lips. "What kind of dirty ideas, Mr. John?" you asked innocently while biting your lip, again trying to tease him. "I see you are teasing me a lot. When I will start doing that, you will end up crying," he said while brushing his hand on your thighs. You gasped when he said that, your eyes wide open. "Do you have any idea how hard this is for me when you bite your lips to tease me? I'm not letting you sleep tonight." He mumbled and picked you up in his arms. You wrapped your arms around his neck and legs around his torso. He took you in your bedroom, and then you all know what would have happened between them.